Go Bills.
Yo, what's good, Bills Mafia? Welcome back to Mafia Talk. It's your boy Julian J. Mafia. As always, I'm joined by Big Cuz, Pedro Pizzi. I'm not even going to ask you. We already know how you feel. All of Bills Mafia feel the same way. We're disgusted. We're disappointed. We're embarrassed. But personally, how you feeling?
Well, I was completely wrong. I was expecting a way better performance than that. But there is one part of my prediction last week that I was not wrong. I said last week that we were going to go there Monday night. We were going to end all this Aaron Rodgers New York Jets. I mean, I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, what the fuck? I love that you said that.
4 plays in, we ended the Aaron Rodgers New York Jets.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm just saying that.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
just saying. I was right. At least I was right with something.
Mm-hmm.
But you hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Man.
Listen, I'm not a Jets fan. I do not like the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
But
Talk
as a
about
fan base, as a fan, you hyped up all off season. You thinking you about to have a shot at the Super Bowl, and 4 plays in, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me be very clear, the New York Jets ain't going nowhere with Zach Wilson at quarterback.
Yeah.
Unless the man decide openly gets better miraculously.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, because that's pretty hilarious of what you just said. But you're right. You're very right. And I was sick for New Jersey when I seen that. Honestly, when I first seen the hit, I mean, it's a standard hit. Yo, first of all, welcome back, Leonard, or welcome to Buffalo, Leonard Floyd. You look fucking phenomenal. But geez, yeah, I mean, defense came off. We're pressuring Rodgers. Couldn't really get nothing going. By the first play, Leonard Floyd come in with a sack, bring him down. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the videos been surfacing all over social media where he's coming down and you see his calf pop. And that is sickening.
Yeah,
That's awful.
Yeah.
Just as a football fan,
Right.
we're all hurt for Rodgers. And I mean, yeah, we're the rival. We're in the division. We get to play them twice, so we're not liking it. We're not feeling it. But with a strong team like the Bills, we're like, all right, let's get it. Solid competition is GOAT versus GOAT. I mean, Josh can't be called GOAT right now because
he got to win something first.
But no, I mean, we're all sick as a football fan. We all know Aaron Rodgers, first ballot Hall of Famer, wonderful quarterback from Green Bay, all the things he's done and was able to perform and just gave to the football community. And just to see that come down 4 plays in and we're done. Oh man.
You got to feel for Jet fans, man.
Yeah. And honestly, after the game, bravo. You guys earned it. Congratulations to Jets. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not being sarcastic. You guys motherfucker earned it. You deserved it. We fucking handed it to you guys. I mean, Josh gift wrapped that game in a bow tie and he said, oh, your star quarterback is out for the game and for the season. I'll help you guys. I'll give you Josh Allen got more completions to the Jets than Aaron Rodgers did.
Him and Aaron Rodgers are good friends. He probably just wanted to help his boy out. Like, hold on, I got you, Aaron. Don't worry. Like, I don't know what the hell Josh was doing. Josh looked like he looked like a deer in the head. His eyes he just had that crazy Josh look.
He looked like rookie Josh. Sugar High Josh came back.
I haven't seen Sugar High Josh in a long time.
Yeah,
that was not good. And to think he was Sugar High Josh and started the game 9 for 9. Like, it was crazy.
That's okay. I'm glad you did say that because if it wasn't for the 3 horrendous interceptions and the 1 fumble,
he completed 7
had a great game.
Passes. Yeah, I mean, what got me was I thought we had a good game plan to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I just think Josh just
got too impatient.
He's got to learn, man. If it was me in the locker room, if I'm one of these coaches, I'm telling Josh, like, listen, bro, you don't have to be Sports Center top 10 Josh every play, bro. We don't need you to be that. Now, I get it. He's got all these new endorsements, the Madden cover, the new contract. Probably got feeling a lot of pressure, but if it's just me, man, as a coach, I'm going to him like, bro, you already secured the bag. Now all you got to do is just win. And the best way for you to win is to not force anything. On that first interception, he should have ran the ball. He had 15 yards easily. And that's being he probably could have had 20, 25.
Yeah, Josh Allen's pretty reckless.
Why are you hurtling defenders 7 yards away from the first down? Like, what are you doing? Or about the one run where he could have easily ran right out of bounds. He got the first down. He ran right out of bounds, but decided to stay in and try to fight for 2 yards. You would think, seeing what just happened to Aaron Rodgers, you would think that he would be like, you know what? Let me chill out.
Yeah.
Let me chill out. Like, on a couple of those picks were just forced, man. The last 2 were just forced. I think all 3 of them were forced, but like, if you go look at the one he threw when he was throwing it to Gabe Davis, he had Stephon Diggs underneath and Dalton Kincaid wide open underneath. I don't want to blame Dorsey. I think Dorsey had a great game plan. I think Josh just grew impatient, to be honest with you.
Agreed.
And I love the way I love the way Cook looked. I like the way Kincaid looked when he got the ball thrown his way. Like, that was nice.
Slow down, cuz. You're going through everything right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, man, I could go. Bro.
Yeah. Real quick, shout out to my boy DJ Cecil over there at WYN Records. Big things coming their way. You know, they having shows left and right. They all over the place, man. Please show them boys love. Him, Cobra, Hosanti, everybody, man. Big things coming their way. Please fuck with my boy over here, man. If you're still in the chat over there, please plug in your links where people can find you, man. Please share. And whenever you're free, hit me up, man. Love to have you on the show. But and we got my other man, Keith Stewart, in the building. He said he went to the game. God damn. The way he played here, who wants to spend all that money? I was listening to another podcaster, Z-Bot. He spent well over $1,000 to see that shit. God damn.
I know. I was looking at some of these packages for the Washington game. It wasn't looking too bad, man. $250 for the ticket and all that, but I don't know, man. Oh yeah, my man David says shaking my
what happened with Maddie?
The hot mic, bro. They left the mic on at a press conference.
Oh, what happened?
And then they caught when you get a chance, go to Buffalo Fanatics, and they got the video up.
She got caught.
They caught her on a hot mic saying, "Man, there's no control over Stephon Diggs. He just does whatever he wants." Like she ain't mean it. Like they was talking about, like I guess Micah Hyde and Diggs were late for their presser, and she was talking to another reporter, and they left the mic on in front of them. Like, it wasn't their mic, it was the Bills.
But you hear mic. It, yeah.
You can hear her talking to the other reporter, like, "Oh yeah, they're running late. There's no what did she say? There's no you can controlling Stephon Diggs around here or something like that."
If I grab him for an interview, he's gonna look me in the face.
Yeah,
it's the way he treats everyone.
She did. Yeah,
she's talking. She's just talking. She's talking shit. She's talking with emotion.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just funny though. It was funny.
I gotta check that out. But if anybody who doesn't have a leash, who needs a leash, is Josh Allen, and I don't blame Stephon Diggs.
Diggs balled out
when he needed to be there. He took time away to calm Josh down. Like, yo, calm down. You good?
Yeah, when we went into overtime, when we kicked that field goal to go into overtime, they showed Diggs going over him, telling me, "Yo, forget about that other shit. Let's go. We still got a chance. Let's go. He pretty much was telling him, "Don't worry about it, man. Come on, get it back."
Yeah, and that's I don't know. I mean, Diggs did everything he could do. I mean, Diggs showed up. He showed out when his number was called. I still feel like he had like 10 receptions, 100 yards or something, but
10 for $110, I think.
I'm telling you, he could have had so much more. He could have had 15 for 170.
And he was
open. Oh my goodness, was he? Josh was not looking his way. It got to, like you said earlier, Josh looked like a deer in headlights. He did not know what to do. He was scared.
Actually, I think
he was confused.
I kind of thought there for a little while that Josh was doing too much looking for Diggs. Where there had to be somebody. I like the way they used Hardy earlier in the game. Like, there was other guys open.
But it was multiple occasions. I seen there was a one time. That's when the pressure started coming towards Josh, and Diggs hit a 1-2 step. He like boom, boom, boom. He ran out, cut in and out. Bro, he left the fucking defender dizzy, and he was going like it was real quick. 1-2, he went out, he threw his hand up, did another 1-2, it was gone, and cooked the defender. But Josh and just threw it stupid ass incomplete. Like I don't understand why he regressed so much, and within a year.
Listen, I just want to say one thing. Sean McDermott, if you ever see this, please sit Spencer Brown. Jesus
Take
Christ.
his jersey. Take his
Please
jersey.
sit this man down.
If
He
you
is
don't pay
god awful.
somebody thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to get his ass pushed into Josh Allen, put me on the line. Put
They
me
need
on the
to
line.
they need
Put
to go try
somebody.
and find a way to sign. I know he's on the pup list, but Cincinnati cut Lyle Collins. They need to go get him.
Somebody. And right now, it is right now. This is on Brandon Bean. This is on Brandon Bean fault now because his man been in this organization for over a year plus, if not two. No, this is his third year, or second year. Third year,
Spencer
right?
Brown, third
Yeah,
year.
this is his third year, and he's been showing us this.
He's gotten
He
worse
can
because
show
his
us
rookie
no
year he
better.
was better. His rookie year he was really good.
No better. But real quick, before I keep going on this tangent, let me bring in my brother in real quick. Harry, how you feeling tonight, Harry?
Oh man, I'm feeling pretty blessed that you didn't do this right after the game.
Yeah,
After the
yeah.
I would hole so deep in the freaking Josh Allen, dude. I wouldn't even know how to tell you. I wouldn't know how to start, man. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we usually like to give each other a day.
Oh, I told
before-
Cuz. I told him,
Because
like,
he
yo, you
wanted to
ready to
go
go tonight?
yesterday. He wanted to go yesterday, but I told him I was like, "Yo, let me rewatch the game from a different perspective than when we watch it when it's happening." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I can tell you right now, man. Watching the game from a distance, I can tell you it was bad.
Ronald, my man.
The highlights in the tape because I had to wait to see actually like after the games and stuff. It was worse on the tape. I can tell you that much. It was more greedy plays, and when they were going down the field, they were striking down 5 yards here, 5 yards there, and Josh just seemed to get in complacent. I
He
don't know.
got bored with it. He
Yeah.
wanted to make that big play.
On Monday night, man. He wanted that highlight play, wanted to put him away early. He saw blood, man. It was what it was, and he just got greedy and just happened, man.
You're right. It just happened. He got lost in the spiral.
I'm lost, dude. He said, my man up there, he said that he had the sugar eyes, man. And I can tell you right now that I looked at him and I'm like, this dude does not trust his offensive line at all.
Oh no.
Oh, he was poor.
What I said the last podcast, where I said he would take 2 or 3 games to get in rhythm because they didn't really play that much in the preseason.
Well, he said that too.
You could literally see they were playing relaxed football out there, and then they looked
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
Defense looked ready. I ain't got a problem with no defense. The
Our
problem
defense
was
plays great.
had nothing to do with the receivers. Kincaid looked good. Knox did his part. Gay did his part whenever he got the looks because he didn't really get
Two. So
Yeah.
let's reel it back in real quick. I told Cuz before the show started I want to start the show with the good, bad, and ugly, but we just went straight for the ugly. So let's shed some light on the show real quick. Let's talk about the good in this game. I, for one, welcome to Buffalo Leonard Floyd. He's my star of the game. Like you both guys iterated earlier, Kincaid, I love it. I love the aggression. I like the way you run the ball. You catch it and you going forward. Nobody, I love it.
Listen, for me, I gotta give the game the star. Like if we're going to like stars of the defense, I gotta give it to the D line, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like man, Rousseau had a hell of a game. He was in the backfield all night. Fucking Daquan Jones, he was being solid the whole night. Ed Oliver made a couple good plays.
I seen him twice all game.
I gotta give Terrell Bernard a little props, man. He didn't look too much out of place either at middle linebacker. It took Garrett Wilson to make a hell of a play on that touchdown. Like that, Trey was right there. Like
excuse me. I don't blame Trey. I don't blame Trey 100%. Yeah, maybe you could have been better positioned to smack it down, but that's just a phenomenal catch.
He was all over him. That was a crazy catch, man.
I don't blame Trey right for it. I don't blame Trey.
If Wilson doesn't put his hand out right there to stop the ball, like at first, Trey picks that. Like that's why
Yeah, yeah.
Like that was going to be a
Yeah.
pick. I mean, Garrett Wilson played like if he was played in DB, you would have been like, damn, that's some good defense right there. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest.
Nah.
One thing though, because I'm a little late to the show. I heard you guys talking about Aaron Rodgers. My
Go
condolences.
ahead.
That's and because I
I'm
tell you, I would have been much more of an interesting game if he was playing. But I can
We
tell
got
you,
whooped.
they're going all over the media with the cut block and all this other stuff. I, for one, as a Bills fan, I try to stay away from all of the hype around the game. I was very focused coming into it, and I couldn't stay away from it, man. It was like crack. And then it got infectious, and I'm like, let's fucking go. And as soon as the game started, I was a bit of an asshole, man, and I was like, "Listen, man, we done bumped the old man, get Zach in there." I was like, "Oh,
I
I
thought the
thought
same
that
thing.
we roughed him up. I thought we just bumped him because the hit didn't look so crazy." And then next thing you know, he comes back down, and then you see everybody just slow the hell down, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Honestly, I knew he was done. I knew he was done for the
yeah."
game.
I
Just
saw
the
him
way
go
the
out
tackle went.
gone. I was like, "Oh man, yeah, no, this is bad, man." Now I feel bad. Now I don't even want to. I don't even want to root against them no more. I'm just rooting for a good game in general because I was looking for the both, like you said in the beginning, the goats, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't say that
I
now,
said I said at the beginning that I was completely wrong about my prediction, except for one thing. I said on our last podcast that we were going to go in there and end the whole Aaron Rodgers New York Jet bullshit, and we went in there
It
and we
literally did
ended the
that.
New York Jet Aaron Rodgers bullshit.
yeah, we ended
So I
unexpected.
mean, honestly, man, like I feel like this game was weird because it's like the rest of the team didn't play that bad. Like
It was all
I
on
just felt like it
Josh.
was all on Josh. Like
Literally was. It literally.
yeah, like I thought, like I love the way, especially special teams, you can't give up a punt return like that. You just can't do that.
If you
But
see the coverage, everybody was left of the field. They left
but
the whole right side wide open.
they try to make an excuse because I guess the snap was low, the kick barely got off, whatever.
I'm talking about the coverage of it. When after
But
when he caught the ball, you seen everybody running. Everybody was on the left side of the field,
it
and the right side was open.
counted though, because the referees blatantly missed the trip, and they said it immediately on the broadcast after they got over the initial. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Immediately they brought the on-air retired official that they have, and even he said it. That kick that should have been brought back. It was a blatant trip. That shouldn't have counted.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's all. It's a loss. You know what I mean?
First game, I ain't worried.
But real quick, let's get back to the good. I stated my Kincaid and Floyd. What you got, Harry? Yeah, you're good out the game.
The good that I saw from it, looking back at it, was the running back rotation that they had. I think that James Cook played 41 of the snaps out of the 69 that the running backs had.
I thought he looked good.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how many dump ball passes I saw all last.
I liked it.
I like it.
Quick, it was getting to it. I mean, you could tell that the offensive line, they were utilizing them how they could, and it kind of worries me though going down the stretch because we got Crosby next week. You know, and with the Raiders, they got boys on defense, man. They got dogs over there on defense, but going with the good, I like that we were dissecting them little by little. We should have just stayed disciplined and kept the same rhythm going because we worked down the just was those punts that Josh Allen was throwing down the field for some God knows what reason. I don't understand what the first two were. The third one was good defense.
Joey, what's going on, my brother?
Stuff. It would have been picked 4 times. I think it was Williams or Mosley.
Yeah, he dropped one
right in the middle when he dropped it.
Yeah.
And then he had the fumble. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I tuned out after like fourth quarter, dude, and I put it to bed, man.
Hey, the good. We're talking about the good, Harry.
He missed another.
It's crack, bro. It's tough loss, but I mean, hey, the good stuff though that I saw was that they were utilizing Kincaid. They were trying to keep it balanced. The running back rotations were good. I was worried about that because we don't have a solid number one. No matter how you want to split it, I just don't think that James Cook is quite there yet because he's not the complete package, but he's there for what we need him for. He's better than Singletary if you use him right.
Yeah.
But the offensive line, man, They did what they could. Torrance did all right against
Oh yeah.
I thought he played
Morris.
well.
Mitch Morris. I mean, he did what he could. He did what he could. He
Mm-hmm.
played too. Spencer Brown. Nah, yeah, I don't want to get to the bad quite yet, but the left did what they could. The right, you still got some problems there. The receivers, we don't have problems there. Defense played great. I don't have literally have nothing to say about it unless okay. The run defense, we got to talk about that when we get to the bad. But I'm gonna let you take over, bro.
Go ahead, because
I don't think
what's your good?
I mean, yeah, we let that 183-yard play go, but
Missed sack about Trey.
other than that, I mean, and then man, we didn't give up the touchdown. They held them to a field goal, which was huge.
Bend don't break.
But I thought the defensive line, man, they were pressuring, man. They put a lot of pressure on Zach Wilson, and the first 3 snaps of the game with Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped back to pass twice, and somebody was in his lap both times.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I love the aggressiveness, and I knew we were going to see that a little bit from McDermott. McDermott's more of an aggressive play caller than Leslie Frazier. I just like I said, I honestly, man, outside of Josh, I love the way we played, to be honest with you. And it's first game now. If we're sitting here next week talking about Josh struggling again against the Raiders, then I'm gonna be a little worried.
Yeah.
Then I'll be a little worried. I look at this game more like a couple years ago when we lost that fluke game at the season opener to Pittsburgh, when we lost because they blocked a punt. Like, I look at it like that, man. It was one of those fluke games. We didn't play our best. Our quarterback wasn't on his A game, and we still should have won the game.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to push the panic button too much just yet. The Jets defense has had our number for the last couple years, so it is what it is.
So real quick on Joey, where the hell was Poona Ford?
I mean,
I don't know. Was he? How many snaps did he give? We got to check that in. I didn't see much
rough stuff, so it's not like we really.
It was mostly. I think it was mostly Jones, Oliver, and Phillips, and Settle.
Yeah,
Settle made some good plays too in the end, towards the end too. I mean, like I said, the one thing I noticed a little bit.
Benford too.
Yeah, the one thing I did notice, and you guys tell me if you feel the same way. I thought Jordan Poyer looked a little old.
Yes.
Tonight. I thought he looked a little old. I didn't see that same
spark, aggressive.
Yeah.
That dog. Yeah, I seen.
I thought Micah was just fine.
Are we at the
talking
bad?
about? Okay, we're going to the bad right now. We're going to transition to the bad. So yeah, because sparked it off to Jordan Poyer, where we already know Jordan Poyer a dog. He be in your face barking. He'll smack your shit, bite your ass. But now, what you just said after watching that game in the preseason, and he looking like that old dog that's in the corner taking a nap all the time. I don't know. I hope that's not what it is.
I don't know. I don't know where to start, man. The run defense. It's gonna be, now that I think about it, I forget, because it's been a while since I've been detached from logistic football. But the blitz defense, the very aggressive defense, it does tend to struggle against the run because it's very blitz concentrated. It's more about bringing pressure to the quarterback and making them feel uncomfortable. So it's gonna be a lot of undisciplined ball, just heads coming straight at them. I wasn't a big fan of the 2 big runs. It's the same reason why I turned off the preseason game in the beginning, like 3 plays in, because I just saw that we had no discipline up the middle. And then I knew that was going to be our problem from the second that I turned on the Colts-Bills game. I said, okay, I know it's just preseason, but how I've seen us come out before and seeing that the base isn't the same and it's a lot more in your face. It's not disciplined. You're not sitting there and waiting for it to come to you. That's what we did last year, the last few years. Now that's not the case anymore. Now we're coming at you, and then nothing's back. Now we got Poyer and Hyde back there supporting for the linebackers when they coming in aggressive, and if they don't make that tackle, then they're gone. You saw that. They're gone, and then there's no saving you, because if it wasn't for Benford, honestly, we'd be talking about a 95-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
and because they you saw Poirier was, I don't know what's going on like with that whole, I mean, with that whole arm sling that Poirier plays with every game now. I know he had a problem. He had to have an injury that was significant. He wears it every single
Yeah,
fight.
I think he just keeps it on just for safety precautions or whatever. I don't think it's
Elbow.
nothing too serious for him.
Yeah,
But
Elbow.
he just always wears it. Every game
Loki
he
on
always wears it.
that Gronk mentality
Yeah.
arm
But
that he down,
when it comes to Poirier, it really can't became more of the reaction and instinct. Like it came down to him looking old, like Big Cuz. I mean, that's the best way to sum it up.
yeah.
Like, I mean, go ahead, Cuz, take over.
No, I just thought he looked old, man. There was a couple of times where he was taking the bad angles, and normally he makes. I don't know. I don't want to like read too much into it. Like I said, it's the first game of the year, but he definitely looked old. He definitely looked old.
I mean, to
And
get back in the good real quick, sorry to cut you off, but my man Matt Milano is a fucking dog. He's a dog. He's a missile. He will smack your shit. I'm mad at all of us because we ain't mentioned nothing about Milano all show.
it's
For
because he
almost a
does
half
what he
hour.
normally does,
Yeah,
and you just
yeah.
used to it. You used to it by now.
He a fucking dog,
Yo,
and
that play he made when he fucking cut in on Dalvin Cook.
Cook. Yeah,
Yeah, that
he's
shit
a
was crazy.
missile,
I'm
a
surprised
fucking missile.
in the inside as an inside linebacker. He's got the
They
perfect
kind of did. They kind of did a little bit. They
Yeah,
yeah,
did. If you looked at some of their
sub packages that they have.
yeah, him and Bernard
but
were in the game a lot of times though. Milano was in the middle while Bernard
yeah,
was, but Bernard was calling the defense though. He was calling the defense. But listen, I'm telling you guys right now, Bernard played well for his first. I
yeah.
thought he played well. There was not a time where I looked at a play and I said, "Damn, Terrell was out of position." Not like with Edmonds. I watched the Chicago game on Sunday. Edmonds was
Yeah,
out of place
yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, that I'm sorry to cut you off, but I
now you good.
I like that you mentioned Chicago because it feels like we just dodged paying a guy so much money for the same production that Bernard's gonna give us. So I feel like you're working with not a younger body because I feel like Edmonds is, I think, a year or
I'm the
two younger,
same age.
Edmonds is still only
right?
like 23 years
Four,
old, I
But
think.
three, four.
started around like 20.
He
Nah,
started
he
like
was like
18,
18
19.
when he was here.
Yeah, he's
It's his
younger.
sixth year in the league. He's drafted
Yeah,
the same year as Josh. So he's
yeah,
6 years in.
yeah. So they dodged the bullet with money wise. I call him Moneyball Bean, man, because he
But
plays with
see,
house money, man, and he's playing with a low economy team like the Bills, and he's making them work, man. He's getting a respectable roster to get us where we got to go.
Mhm.
I just feel like, you know, down the road they're not hitting where they got to be as far as getting the splash players that they need. And that's one thing that Hefe was talking about with the whole Von Miller thing, that he had two legends playing in that defense. And outside of Von, dude, Matt Milano, man, if he keeps playing like that, bro,
dude, just to think, as good as our defense played the other
I'm
night, and
telling
we
you.
look good without Vaughn.
My
Wait
man
till we
Earl
get
right
Vaughn.
here.
Wait till we
Earl,
get
tell him
Vaughn.
again. Italian stallion. I'm telling you, his fucking bicep is the size of your thigh. My man
yeah,
is built.
I'm impressed. Looks like a rugby player,
But
man.
Yeah.
to get back to that point you made about dodging a bullet, I feel you. I understand where you're coming from, but in a way, in my opinion, I think we still gave. If I had to choose between giving Tremaine Edmonds that contract or giving Ed Oliver the contract we gave Ed Oliver, it was pretty
Hmm.
much the same deal, $4 million apart. I would have rather paid Tremaine
Yeah.
instead of Oliver
yeah,
because you can find a big boy on the defensive line that's going to do what Oliver's just not. He's just
He
not
not
that
it.
much
He
of a
had
game
more than enough
changer.
time to
Where
be
there's
that
more of
guy.
an upside for Tremaine because he is only 23. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah, he's out of position a lot, but he was really good, solid for the run for us.
And the thing is,
It
it's
just
definitely a big help in the pass game just by your size alone. Being a quarterback, how can you throw to the middle of the field when you see a big ass 6'3", 6'4", wingspan, 7 foot, fucking predator looking motherfucker just in the middle of the field?
I'm
That's
just
just a distraction.
yeah, like I'm saying, I agree with you. I didn't want to pay Tremaine either, but if
Mhm.
I had to choose, because you
Right.
ended up paying one of them, so for me, I would have just chose Tremaine. It's hard to find a decent middle linebacker in the league. It's easy to find a big boy defensive tackle to clog some space.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I, I feel like personally, I was never really a big fan of Ed Oliver anyway. I feel like he was always undersized,
I
and
agree.
and
Mhm.
I think he'd be better if he slimmed down a little more and played defensive end.
I mean,
Yeah.
but he's more of a one-on-one three technique guy. I mean, if he played literally just against the guard, he'd be blowing the guard out of the water every single time. The problem is once he gets with the guard in the center, he gets between them, and there's no big defensive tackle that's pulling that center and just making the guy go one on
Yeah.
I got
big problem that we have, and then we don't set him up for a lot of that stuff. We give him that situation on 3rd and long where I feel like the defensive tackle just pulls in the center and then he lets him go. He lets that Oliver just go. It'll help a lot more once Vaughn gets here and he sets more eyes and then he sets the edge. I'd like to see us experiment with getting Milano more inside and in some packages because you don't want to, take away Bernard, obviously. You want to get Vaughn on the right. In the middle, you got Matt, and then on the left, you got Floyd, or you switch them. One way you got all three of them on the field. You keep the defensive line rotated. I think Rousseau did a great job.
Mhm.
I don't really have any complaints about a defensive line. I love our depth. I just want us to kind
Yeah.
of start people more and
I'm
keep
gonna
it
be
going.
honest with you guys too. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I thought Shaq Lawson had a pretty good game too.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
thought
Depth.
Shaq Lawson played pretty well.
Great
Like
depth
I said,
player.
we got this. I don't. They haven't showed it yet, obviously, because Vaughn's not back. But we have this NASCAR package where
Yeah.
you put Vaughn. It's Vaughn, Epinesa, Floyd, and Rousseau on the line, and they're just going. They're just going to get the quarterback. I know we haven't showed it yet because Vaughn's not back, but
Let me hit you with this because I want to touch on what Joey's talking about because he's been in the chat, man. Nothing but love to Joey. Yo, check him out. He got his own little show going on where he talking shit at halftime. In the hatch, please check my man's out. Nothing but great content over there, man. He gives you the latest news of bills and all that good stuff. So check him out on the 12th Man Mafia page and all that good stuff, man. But speaking about you, I want to talk about Russo for a quick second. How do you feel bulking him up and moving him into the middle?
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
No?
No.
Okay. I just want to throw it out there because
Greg
he's a
Rousseau.
great defensive end, and I love what he produces. But with his size, man, one off season throughout the year,
Oh,
let him bulk up 50 pounds or 30 pounds of just fat and muscle and throw him in the middle of the line.
are we talking about Rousseau?
Yes.
He played
Yeah, I'm
it
just throwing it
inside
out there.
play really effective in college and inside. I mean, it'd be some good packages to put him inside, but not. I wouldn't want to put him up to 300 pounds and blow his ass
I'm
up.
talking about, yeah. Blow him up, get him fat, thicken him up, and throw him in the middle. No?
No, Greg
Okay.
Rousseau's going to be our franchise pass rusher. When
Super
Okay.
athletic. That's what
I'm telling you, I love what I seen last.
Real
Not
quick,
last.
chat. Anybody who watching the show right now, let me know. That's just a quick question, not what I believe in, what I want. I'm curious. Bulk Russo up, make him nice and chunky, give him fucking 30 wings, have him eat that shit every day, and thicken his ass up and throw him in the middle of the line. How do you
all,
think that's gonna? Because we got Leonard Floyd and Vaughn for the meantime, and
Not
then
enough
that's it.
time.
I mean,
There's
not
not enough
enough
time.
time. I feel you, but
You don't
that's
do
just a
that.
quick question.
all,
No. I'm strongly against that.
Okay, I respect
Strongly,
it.
Russo. Listen, that boy wreaks havoc from where he's at, and
Yeah, he does.
he's just learning. This is his like maybe third or fourth, fifth year
Third
playing
year,
defensive
third.
end. No, but I'm saying in college he was a tight end and a wide receiver. He played all over the place at Miami. They just put him. I think
Mhm.
his last year in Miami, or second to last year in Miami, was his first year playing defense.
he had this last year. He took off because of the whole COVID
The
situation.
COVID situation, yeah. That was
Yeah,
it. The year before that. He had like
he
I
only
think
had
he
one
had
year
like
in
10
college.
sacks.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, I think he had like 10 or don't quote me. It was anywhere between 10 to 15 sacks that year. And then
Mhm.
he had to take off for COVID.
Yeah.
So he's young, man. He's still young too. He's still in his early 20s. By the time he's 25, 26, man, he could be an elite pass rusher in his league, man.
I would I'm not opposed to putting him in the inside. but I am opposed to making him heavy because he's already strong and got the leverage enough to keep him where he's at. So that way,
He is also 6'6". We got to
right.
remember that.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Like, bulk
tall.
him up. Because the main reason why I brought that up, because when I was watching Aiden Hutchinson in the Lions and Chiefs game, that's what they was doing with Aiden Hutchinson. He was moving to the outside, to the inside, and he was wreaking havoc on both ends, on inside, outside, and
They
he's fast and strong and he's big. He has the power. Russo, he's big, he's fast, but he's not as strong. I mean, he's strong, but not against a 300-pound plus lineman. I mean, he's going to struggle a bit. I mean, he's very successful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on Russo. I'm not saying he needs to change a position. Simple question, but what I see from Aiden Hutchinson and Micah Parsons, I kind of want. Gru has that potential to be that, to miss the strength and speed and power, and you could line up anywhere. I feel like Russo is just predominantly outside, but like I said, we're talking about it.
so I want to chime in on the Russo thing. So I think that with the difference between Aiden Hutchinson and the Lions and Greg Rousseau and the Bills is that they actually have a plan for Hutchinson. They drafted him top. He's top, like literally one of the was it top. He was definitely top 5 pick, right? And and he
Hutchinson?
literally best
Yeah,
lineman they have.
I
They
think he was a number
really.
2 pick.
Yeah, number two.
yeah, bro. Like he's a freaking beast, man. Like they got a plan for him when they got Rousseau, and then I feel like for the last couple of years we've been getting players and we haven't had any plans for him. You got Dalton Kincaid, and what did
Hmm.
Ken Dorsey say? Oh, we're learning about him. They don't have a plan for him. They got him in as an extra gadget because that's what the people want. They
Thank
want
you.
us to go all in on the offense. They want us to see what we can do, giving Josh Allen all the targets we can get him. But to be honest with you, has been lacking a ton, and we haven't hit on any picks. To be honest with you, I don't remember
Hmm.
the last pick we hit. The last pick we hit was Josh Allen and Tremaine Edmonds as a top.
Listen, time out, Harry, because
Yeah,
that's a separate show. That's a separate show. Because
yeah.
I really want to go through the past 5 years of draft picks. I'm gonna have you on. We're gonna go through that. We almost at a 20-minute mark, and I want to dive into our next matchup. So,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go with our final thoughts of this last game.
Final thoughts. Play better, 17. And
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, that's it. I didn't have any beef with anything McDermott did.
yeah.
I didn't have beef with Dorsey's game plan.
Nope.
I thought Josh just got bored with it and decided to just do his own thing, and it took us off. It took us off course. So that's mine. That's my recap. Just
That's,
17's
that's
got to play better. Simple
Go
for
ahead,
me.
Harry. Final thoughts on last week game.
How about something that Cam Newton said? Will the real Josh Allen please stand up? Literally.
Let's
Uh,
end the show right there. God damn. What a fucking quote.
Stop losing yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to act like you need all these huge plays and just do what you got to do to win the game. You don't always got to have 300 yards, 3-4 touchdowns, all that jazz. Just be you, bro. Just be you. You're the franchise. You know that. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Just do what you got to do, and that's it.
Yeah.
Take care of itself. Everything else, take care of itself.
Harry, that's a fucking quote of the fucking week of the year. Will real Josh Allen please stand up? Because that was not Josh there. And honestly, man, I want to go on a little rant. I want to dissect each and every interception because I watched it a bunch of times. And I could say the first one, Gabe Davis was wide open. Whatever.
The first
Uh,
one, all he had to do was run, and he had 15,
that
20
one.
yards.
Either
Like,
or. The last one, fucking those 5 other people was wide open. Fucking whatever. Anyways, let's not dwell too much about it because we know what we got. It's just this. We're so upset because this was an all new low for Josh.
It
That's what
was.
it came down to. This
I
was
don't
all
think it
new
was a
low.
low. I don't think it was an all new low. I've
Yeah,
seen him play worse. I've seen him play worse.
No, now
Because we got to think he still completed 70% of his passes, guys.
Yeah,
Like he still completed
When
75%.
going 5 at a time. Yeah, we going
Yeah,
5
but think about this, right? You
it
take
would
the
have been
person
more because he completed three
to the
picks. They
other
were
team.
completion.
Yeah, so really he complete.
That was a
Really,
dime.
yeah. Like so, I mean, I get it. We're upset, but I got a feeling it's bounce back Sunday on Sunday.
Let's get it.
Bounce
Let's get
back
it.
Sunday, man.
And
I'm
like
not
you
gonna
said,
lie.
you hit on your projection. We're gonna hit on our projection because I said we was gonna lose that game. I'm mad about it. I'm not proud of it, but I said we was gonna lose this game, and I said it was gonna be by one mistake. It turns out in the game,
It was
not
4.
four, not four. That's not what I projected. It was 4 mistakes. I said it was gonna be a close game, which it was, and it's gonna come down to the end of the game, which it
But,
did.
but think
But
about it. Even with those interceptions, right?
we
It
still was
did come
there.
back to one bad play at the end. The fumble. The fumble. Like, what is he doing?
As soon as we got it,
You
yeah.
gotta see, like they tied the game, and now we got the ball with like 3 minutes left, and this is your chance to go down there and win.
And I still
And then you
believed. I
fumble it
still
on the
believed. I was like, you know what, Josh? You've been shitting the bed all day. Fucking get your
but
ass,
then
wipe yourself, and
but
let's
then
fucking march down the field.
and then he drives us right down the field to get the tying field goal. And then we get the ball first, and when we got the ball coin toss, I was like, oh yeah. I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, Josh about to make up for all this shit, take us down the
Nah.
field and score and win. And then I one beef with Ken Dorsey. Why the hell you running the ball in overtime, bro? What the fuck? It's second and 15. What you doing? Like
I
you
don't
calling a
know.
draw on second and
My brother
15?
said the same thing, man. It's
What the
some
fuck is you doing?
No sense. But let's man. We got 15 minutes left. I want to dive into next week real quick. So I mean, we already got a final thoughts out. It's buried right now. We're already over it. We're on to week 2. Bills versus Raiders. They come in to Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York's fucking home opener. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be lit. A lot of anticipation for this game because we got a
I
lot
can't
to
wait
make
to
up
be
for.
there on Sunday. I can't wait to be there
A
on
lot
Sunday.
to make up for. So, like I said, back to my projection from last episode, I said we was going to lose that game in a tight game, and we're going to bounce back and fucking blow the brakes out of Vegas. And that's what the fuck is going to happen. We're going to come out. Josh is going to get his shit together, and it's going to be simple. He's not going to
Just so
press too
you
hard.
guys
He's going
know
to calm
too.
down. My man got his dick sucked, so he's going to be good. That's all he needed in the game.
Yo, listen, I'm telling y'all too. Devontae Adams and Jimmy Garoppolo both did not practice today. They're both hurt. So that's something to look into too. Because if we going into this game, don't got to worry about Devontae. And I already think I'm not worried about Garoppolo because I think he's trash. But
Right.
man, listen, as far as this Raider game, bounce back time. I think
Home.
I think Josh is gonna be anxious again. I think somebody needs to get to him early and calm him down early.
I'm saying, somebody saw Brittany come in the locker room real quick.
Somebody needs to knock some sense into him. Somebody needs to tell him, do not take this too personal. There are 16 games left. Relax. We're playing the freaking Raiders. You don't got time to be panicking.
Hold on. Just tell Josh to go to Bailey real quick and get his dick sucked. That's all he's gotta do.
Tell that man to smoke a joint or eat an edible or something, man.
Eyeballs, man. He out there freaking out, man. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I feel like I was telling Julian earlier, but before we started the show, I think it was more of all these new endorsements. You got the Madden cover. You got a lot of people saying you don't deserve all this shit right now. I think it was more of all right, it's national TV, first game of the year. I got to show, like I told you, I thought he was going to come out there and show him who the fuck.
As he
that's
does.
probably what he's thinking too.
Every primetime game he goes off.
I got to make this play because I got to justify this and justify that.
But look
it's
at
like,
this.
bro, just play.
The pressure wasn't even on him, man. It was on the Jets and Aaron Rodgers going to the bowl, man.
I agree.
Bro, the flag coming out, the whole nine, bro. It was goosebumps, man. I'm looking like, yo, that's a bad man. I'm thinking we about to go against Aaron Rodgers, you know? Like, And then, obviously what happened, but man, the pressure wasn't on him. And after the fact that he
But it
got hurt,
was though. Once Rodgers went down, the pressure goes on to
no,
Josh.
it's in the bag. You should have just took it. It's in the bag
Exactly.
now.
That's the pressure though, right? That's the
Yeah,
pressure though. Rodgers
it's
goes
so
down. Now
easy. He
you're
made it
expecting
hard.
everybody in America expected
Like
the
the
Bills to
game was
win
so
when
easy,
Rodgers
he
went
made
down.
it hard. That's what
Yeah.
it came down to.
Wanted to bury them.
And let's guys, let's give credit to the
Oh,
Jets got a hell of a
Oh
defense.
yeah, yeah.
Let's give them credit, bro. They got a hell of a
oh
defense.
yeah,
That
they're dogs, man. They're dogs on defense, but
That man number 3, Reed, is he invisible out there?
it's just one of the things, man.
I
God,
expect another big game from Steph Diggs too. The way he was cooking sauce on Monday night, I don't even know who the Raiders corner. Who's it? Marcus Peters play for the Raiders or some shit like that?
I
I don't
believe
even
so.
know.
Yeah.
it don't damn matter. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, because
I ain't
Diggs
even
was
gonna disrespect them like that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
But
not
it,
gonna matter
no.
come Sunday. Because if you
yeah,
could do sauce like that, there's no way you can't do
nobody.
nobody
Yeah.
like that. Because sauce is nice. Sauce
Yeah,
is nice.
I agree. I
They
agree.
already saying he's the best cornerback in the league off of 1 year. But
That's dog.
but it doesn't really matter about who's on the secondary or the defensive backs. It comes down to the O line. And we got Mike Crosby coming into Orchard Park. And he's gonna line right over Spencer Brown and fucking march his ass back to fucking downtown Buffalo. I'm telling you, all night. So honestly, it still might be another tough game. We don't know if Josh gets his shit together. He might still be a little shooken up, might be a little still anxious, and just having Max Crosby pushing Spencer Brown on his lap again. We don't know. And it all depends on now it's on Ken Dorsey because I already said it. I don't blame Ken Dorsey for week 1. He called a decent game. He had a nice game plan. Josh derailed it and went his own route. And it bit him in the ass. So now it comes down to McDermott because you're head coach. Reel in your player. It comes down to the offense, the offensive coordinator, the quarterbacks coach, everybody in Josh's life. Calm the fuck down and let's just do your job. Do your 111th like McDermott always been saying and always been preaching, and let's just get the damn thing done. Stop overthinking. We're not in the playoffs. It is the beginning of the season. We can go 0-4 and still be straight.
I wouldn't go that far, but
I'm just saying, but we can go 11-5 this season. We're still gonna be good.
yo, the year of
We're
the
still gonna be
13
good.
the year of the 13 year, we were 11-6, and nobody thought we were gonna do anything.
Yeah,
And then
So
Josh
what?
Allen had a playoff,
Phenomenal game.
yeah, like I'm not too worried, guys. Now, like I said, if we're having this same discussion this time next week, then we got a problem.
Yeah,
Then we have a
absolutely.
problem.
Absolutely. Harry, how you feeling, man?
I feel like reflecting on everything now before I get into the Raiders and Bills game for Sunday, from a Josh standpoint, a personal standpoint, coming from myself, that sometimes takes things a little too personal. And next thing you know, it's lingering in your mind. And then you're like, man, I want to make everybody happy. I want to make my boy happy and this and this and that. And next thing you know, your boy not happy with you no more. And you know it. And then y'all putting smiles on each other's faces and the whole nine just to make shit work within the team. And you know it's not all good. That's the vibes I'm getting from Josh Allen right now.
Yeah.
Looking at his body language when he does the picks, looking at all that stuff. And I just see, like, even today they had that whole press conference deal and he just looked like he just wasn't there. So I feel like it's not him that has to change, it's the people around him that got to change. And it's not, I don't feel like it's the staff, because the staff love Josh. I feel like it's the players that play on the field with Josh. And I can't tell you that it's not Stephon Diggs who I'm thinking about, because I feel like that's the best rapport that he has. And though it looks like, oh, yo, all he did was throw it to him on Monday. All he did was throw to him, and he had 10 catches, 102 or whatever. That's all business. Because even when Steph scored, I didn't see him coming up and doing the handshake and the whole nine. No, they threw the touchdown. It was what it was. Business is business. I'm going back on the thing, and that's it. I've had those situations my damn self. So I can tell you where I've had receivers, even playing recreationally, Well, you got nice receivers, and you throw them a touchdown. Next thing you know, business. All right, dog, yo, good play. I respect you. You know, my teammate, you a dog. But that's about it. We don't really mess with each other like that no more. So I can tell you right now, all this stuff that's blowing up, all of it's a facade, man. All of it's a facade. It all has to change within the players. And don't worry about nothing else going on in the media. Worry about what's going on with your players and straighten it out. If it can't get straightened out, do not be surprised if they start thinking about blowing this shit up. I'm just telling you right now.
Absolutely, man. So real quick, we may not have a pregame show for the Raiders, so let's get a real quick premature score prediction for the Raiders game. Because I'm gonna start with you.
Okay. I'm gonna go same score I picked last week, 35-17. 35-17 Bills. I just think it's a bounce back day. I think we have it in the bag and early in the fourth quarter, and then Raiders get a couple garbage touchdowns at the end. So I think big bounce back for Josh and the boys on Sunday.
All right, Harry, how you feeling? Final score.
Um, I can't escape it, man. I think it might either go 25 or 27-13 Bills.
I like that. I like that.
I like that one too.
Let me go back to you because give me a stat. I asked Josh Allen's stat line.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give him about. I think he goes over 300. Over 300, 4 touchdowns. I'm not saying that they're going to be passing or rushing, but combined 4 touchdowns.
Okay. That's not bad.
Combined 4 touchdowns.
What's up?
And I'm going to say one thing too. I think Greg Rousseau has a 2-3 sack game on Sunday.
Man, because we fucking up the game right now, bro. We forgot our hot and spices.
It's okay. It's okay.
Our hot and spices.
It's okay.
Oh man, that's cool. I'm real quick here because for the past couple of years we've been doing this. We got a hot and spices. We just been down in the dumps. That's all it is.
Brother, so I'm very aware.
Yes, you do. So Josh Allen stat line and hot and spicy.
So you want both of them right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I think just under 300 for Josh. I want to say about 30 some yards rushing. I don't see any rushing touchdowns, but I might see 3 touchdowns this game.
Cool.
No picks.
No picks. He can't.
No picks? Nah, that's
I'm predicting no picks.
I got.
That's your hot spicy. Give me a hot take. Hot take.
Trey White or Micah Hyde get their first pick of the season.
Let's go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We got Jerry Hatch in the building. He got Josh Allen, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 running, 80%.
I will my pants if I see that shit.
I mean,
you do not understand. Us Bills fans will give our left testicle to get us to the fucking Super Bowl.
Hey, I give them both up just to get a ring.
You ain't lying on that one.
Give me a ring. I give them both up.
We gonna fill the stadium full of balls.
One before I die, man.
Every single one Mafia will.
I just need one before I die. If I get one before I die happy man.
I'm sorry, the whole stadium will be full of balls, and that's weird to say.
Throw fucking testicles on the man. No more dildos. Fucking
we making the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh shit!
Oh man, that's a good one.
Hey, cuz give me a score, cuz.
I got you. It's gonna be another depressing game, but we're gonna come out with the dub. I know I said we're gonna blow them out. But I still don't think Josh got his head out his ass. He will look better. He gonna look better and cleaner. But I still got him for another pick or two. Two turnovers. A pick and a fumble, 2 picks, a fumble, whatever. I say 2 turnovers by Josh. But 300 plus, strong game is just Joshy mistakes. But strong game,
Mistakes.
Josh, he mistakes. He fucking split the beer. But yeah, 300 plus, 4 touchdowns. You can mix it up, running, passing, whatever the case. But he's gonna have another solid. He's gonna have a solid game. It's just he's gonna remind us that yay, I'm high off of sugar and I like to sniff. I like to sniff fucking fun dip. He like to sniff fun dip. He lined his stick up and
I hope it's fun dip. I hope it's fun dip what he's sniffing. Jeez.
Man,
Eyes on Monday night, like he was sniffing something else, man. He like,
I mean,
I'm
they was in
telling
New
you.
York City.
my man was
you never
seeing
know.
ghosts out there, man. My man was looking like that Darnold on Monday night, man.
But in a hot take,
My man looking like Adam Gates in the fucking interview. My man like this. Fucking out. Oh, his mind.
yeah, man.
I'm like, what's wrong with this dude, man?
Hot take. Matt Milano's gonna be a fucking monster again.
That's not a hot take,
It's
man.
not. It's not. That's why I want to join it with something else. But I want to say Poyer, but he looked rusty. Kincaid gonna blow up. We got a vision of what the fuck this man look like. He gonna fucking bite somebody. He's gonna stiff arm somebody. He's gonna score a touchdown. He's gonna have a bunch of catches. He's gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should go into a WWE style.
Let's go. Ooh, so no, let me tell you that right now with the last 3 minutes on the show. Stay tuned to Mafia Talk because me, Big Cuz, Harry, my man Jonathan, my brother-in-law, and Ronald, we're gonna hit y'all boys with some a wrestling podcast. So whoever fuck with wrestling, we premature debut right now. Big Cuz gonna run the show because no more ones. It's
We the ones, baby.
Uso. That's what we do now. Cause we rocking with Jay Uso. We rocking with Jay. We rocking with Jay.
Got the Cody Rhodes shirt on right here.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, that's
Whoa! Let's get it. So they're sidetracked, but for all those wrestling fans, we about to hit y'all boys with a quick little wrestling podcast. Talk our shit. Like I said, man, we fans. We talk our shit. Yeah, we better get it popping.
So for that, like I already got some good ideas for that. I'm gonna do a couple videos about how I would book certain situations. I got an idea. I'm a book the end of Roman Reigns' title reign. I'm gonna book it for y'all, and I'm gonna put it on a video. We're gonna get that out there.
Let's get it.
I got a pretty good idea for it. So
Let's get it.
stay tuned for that.
Let's get it. So for all the wrestling fans, man, stay tuned to Mafia Talk. We're gonna let you know when we debut with that. But this is still Big Mafia, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happened.
One more thing. It's coming soon, like 30 days, 25 days, or some shit like that. Saber season, baby. We looking to go to the playoffs this year.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk more about it next episode. I'm glad you brought the papers up. I'm telling
bring
you,
up the side chick.
wrestling is a side chick. she the girl that works at McDonald's and we like to flirt with. I'm telling you, yo, fuck with us. It's your boy Julian J. Mafia. It's Big Cuz Pedro Peasy. We got my man Harry in the building as well. Just because, Josh, you shit the bed, we'll clean it up because we love you, Josh.
Racist, fellas.